Let's be honest, every one of us wants to be respected. Whether it's by our family, friends, co-workers, or even strangers, we all desire to be treated with dignity. But the question is, how do you actually earn real respect? Not fake praise, not forced admiration, but deep, genuine respect that stays with you wherever you go. In today's video, we're going to explore 6 powerful Islamic principles that will help you earn respect instantly. Not by pretending, not by showing off, but by becoming a better version of yourself through the beautiful guidance of Islam. These are not just tips. These are life-changing habits that connect you to people and to Allah. So if you're ready to upgrade your life, build deeper relationships, and be respected for who you truly are, then stay with us till the end. And before we begin, please like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers to keep receiving content that brings you closer to truth, wisdom, and Allah's guidance. 1. Speak with calmness and wisdom. There is something powerful about a person who speaks calmly, not with shouting, not with anger, and not with pride, but with peace and wisdom. Calm speech shows confidence, strength, and dignity. It tells the world that you are in control of your emotions, not the other way around. In a world full of noise, calmness is rare. That is why it is respected. It makes people stop and listen. It makes you stand out without having to force attention. Sometimes we think that if we speak louder, people will hear us more, or if we argue strongly, we will win. But true winners are not those who speak over others. True winners speak with meaning, patience, and respect. A soft tone has the ability to calm even the most heated situations. When your voice stays soft, your message becomes clear. You don't need to be loud to be strong. You just need to be wise. The loudest person in the room is often the weakest inside, but the one who speaks with calmness and purpose has already won half the battle. Think about how people treat someone who shouts in anger. They may fear them, but they don't respect them. Now think about how they treat someone who remains composed even when insulted. That calm person becomes a symbol of wisdom. That's the person others turn to for advice. That's the person others trust and admire. Because when your tongue is peaceful, your heart speaks louder than your words. Calmness in speech also means listening more than speaking. When someone is talking, give them your full attention. Don't cut them off. Don't prepare your answer while they are still speaking. Just listen. Truly listen. People feel respected when they are heard. And when you give them that respect, they will give you respect in return. Listening shows maturity. It shows that you value others, and it helps you learn. A calm speaker is first a calm listener. And then, when it is your turn to speak, choose your words carefully. Say what is needed and nothing more. Speak with purpose, not just to fill the silence. Silence is not your enemy. Sometimes it is more powerful than words. When you master your silence in your speech, people start to see you as someone different, someone trustworthy, someone valuable. This is how respect begins. It is also important to remember that calm speech doesn't mean weakness. It means wisdom. It means having power but choosing not to misuse it. It means you have control over your own soul. And that's something people admire. In fact, those who are always angry or loud are often hurting inside. But when you are calm, you show that you are at peace with yourself. And this inner peace shines through your words. When you speak calmly, you also avoid regret. You don't say things you wish you could take back. You don't hurt others with harsh words. You stay in control. And when you make a habit of speaking with patience and respect, you earn the trust of others. You become someone people want to be around, someone they look up to, someone they respect. 2. Be honest and keep your promises. If there is one thing that instantly builds respect and trust, it is honesty. In a world full of lies, fake smiles, and broken promises, a person who speaks the truth stands like a shining star. People are tired of being fooled. They are tired of words that mean nothing. But when they meet someone who is honest, their heart feels safe. Their mind finds peace. That is why Islam teaches us that honesty is not just good manners, it is a reflection of true faith. Honesty is powerful. It makes your words valuable. When people know that you only speak the truth, they start to value everything you say. They believe in you, they listen to you, they trust you. And with trust comes respect. But honesty is not only about words, it is also about actions. If you say you will do something, then do it. If you make a promise, then keep it. If you agree to something, then honor it. This is how strong character is built, one promise at a time. Many people today say things just to sound good. They make promises just to please others, even when they have no intention to fulfill them. This is not the way of a believer. This is not the way to earn respect. When you break promises, people may forgive you once or twice. But after that, your words lose their meaning. Even if you speak the truth, people will doubt you. And once you lose that trust, it is very hard to get it back. That's why Islam teaches us to be very careful with our words. Speak less, but always speak the truth. Promise less, but always keep your word. Never say something unless you are sure you can do it. And if something stops you from keeping your promise, don't hide or lie. Just explain honestly. People understand problems, but they don't like excuses or lies. Being honest doesn't mean being rude. You can speak the truth kindly. You can say difficult things with respect. You don't have to hurt others to be honest. The Prophet, peace be upon him, showed us how to speak the truth with gentleness. He corrected people without making them feel ashamed. He taught people without making them feel small. That is the kind of honesty that earns respect from both Allah and people. Another important part of honesty is not cheating. Whether it is in business, relationships, or even in small things like borrowing something, be fair. Return what is not yours. Don't take advantage of people. Even if no one sees, Allah sees. And when you live with honesty, Allah will raise your status. He will protect your name. He will bless your efforts. And remember, respect earned through lies is not real respect. It disappears quickly, but respect earned through honesty stays forever. People may not like the truth at first, but they will always respect the one who speaks it. And when you live as an honest person, you can sleep in peace. You don't need to remember lies. You don't need to fear exposure. Your life becomes simple and clean. So if you want to be respected, start by being honest. Not just sometimes, but always. Not just with others, but also with yourself. Admit your mistakes, speak the truth, keep your promises. Let your character be stronger than your words, because in the end, it is your truth that people will remember. And it is your honesty that will make them respect you, even after you're gone. 3. Show respect to others. First, respect is not something you demand. It is something you give. And when you give it with a sincere heart, it often comes back to you in ways you never expected. In Islam, respect is not based on status, money, or fame. It is based on character. It is based on how you treat others, especially those who cannot give you anything in return. When you show respect first, even to someone who may not respect you at all, you are showing the strength of your soul, not weakness. Many people wait for others to respect them before they show kindness or good manners. They think, if you don't respect me, I won't respect you. But that is not the way of a believer. That is not the way of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He respected people first. He gave salam first. He stood for the weak. He listened to the poor. He welcomed strangers. Even those who insulted him were met with patience and dignity. And because of that, even his enemies began to admire him. Showing respect first means smiling at someone, even if they ignore you. It means listening when someone speaks, even if their words are not important to others. It means lowering your voice when you speak to your parents. It means giving space to the elderly, greeting your neighbors, and being kind to those who may not treat you kindly. Every time you do these small acts with sincerity, you are planting seeds of respect in the hearts of others. Some people think that being respectful means being weak. But in truth, it takes a strong heart to treat others with honor, even when they do not do the same for you. Anyone can argue, anyone can shout, but not everyone can stay calm and show good manners. That takes strength, that takes wisdom, and that earns deep respect. Respecting others also means not judging them. You may see someone dressed differently, speaking differently, or acting differently than you, but you do not know their full story. Islam teaches us to be gentle with others and hard only on ourselves. When you respect someone's dignity, even when you disagree with them, you become a reflection of true Islamic manners. You never lose anything by showing respect. In fact, you gain so much. You gain people's trust. You gain their admiration. You gain their friendship. Even if they do not say it with words, they feel it in their hearts. People never forget how you made them feel. And when you treat them with respect, you leave behind a memory that stays forever. Children learn respect by watching adults. If you want your children to respect you, respect them first. Listen to them. Treat them kindly. Show them how to behave. Your actions are the lessons they will remember the most. The same goes for your spouse, your siblings, your co-workers, and your neighbors. If you respect them, you will earn their respect naturally, without even asking for it. Sometimes people will test your patience. They may speak harshly, they may insult you, but even then, keep your dignity. Do not let their behavior pull you down. Stay firm in your good character. When you walk away from disrespect without losing your manners, you win. You win the respect of those who are watching, and more importantly, you win the pleasure of Allah. So don't wait for respect to come to you. Be the one who gives it first. Be the one who shows kindness before anyone else. Be the one who lowers the wing of humility. This is the path of the Prophet. This is the path that leads to honor in this life and the next. People may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And when you make them feel respected, you give them something rare and beautiful, and they will never forget you for it. 4. Practice self-control in every situation. Self-control is one of the strongest signs of a powerful person, not power in the body, but power in the soul. It is very easy to react in anger, to shout when someone hurts you, to fight back when someone disrespects you. But it takes true strength and discipline to remain calm, to stay silent when needed, and to choose peace over pride. In Islam, the person who can control their anger is far more honored than the one who can win a physical fight. This is not weakness. This is true greatness. Many people think that to be respected, they must fight back at every insult. They believe that silence shows weakness and that staying calm means accepting humiliation. But Islam teaches us the opposite. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that the strong man is not the one who overpowers others in wrestling, but the one who controls himself when he is angry. Why? Because anger comes fast, and if we don't stop it, it leads to destruction. Destruction of words, destruction of relationships, and sometimes even destruction of lives. Every day we face situations that test our patience. Someone cuts in front of you in traffic. A family member speaks harshly. A co-worker takes credit for your work. Your child disobeys you. In these moments, your reaction speaks louder than your words. If you can pause, breathe, and stay calm, people will notice. Even the one who wronged you will begin to respect you silently. Not because you shouted back, but because you didn't lose control. You stayed noble. Self-control also means avoiding bad words, keeping your hands from hurting others, and walking away from useless arguments. It means not replying to every insult, not getting involved in every drama. It means knowing that your peace is more valuable than being right in every debate. Some people win arguments but lose respect. Others walk away and gain something much greater, dignity. Sometimes people will test you just to see how you react. They want to pull you into their negativity, but don't give them that control. Your self-control is your protection. It guards your heart, your mind, and your reputation. And every time you choose patience, Allah is rewarding you silently. Every time you hold back a harsh word, You are building a tower of respect inside the hearts of others. Self-control is also not just about anger. It includes controlling your desires, your tongue, your time, and your habits. If you can't say no to yourself, how can you expect others to respect you? Respect starts when you respect your own limits. When you choose discipline over comfort. When you wake up for Fajr, even when your bed feels warm. When you turn away from sin, even when no one is watching. That is real strength. That is self-control. And that is what makes others admire you, even in silence. Another beautiful benefit of self-control is that it brings peace to your heart. When you don't react to everything, your life becomes quieter. Your thoughts become clearer. You no longer carry the burden of regret. You don't have to apologize for words spoken in anger or actions done in haste. You walk with dignity. You live with calm. People respect those who control themselves. They admire the ones who can stay still in the storm, the ones who don't let others control their emotions. When you master self-control, you master your life. You become someone that others trust, someone they turn to, someone they look up to, and most importantly, you become someone loved by Allah. So the next time you feel your anger rising, remember your strength. Remember your worth. Remember that silence is not weakness. It is wisdom, it is power, and it earns you something that anger never can: true and lasting respect. 5. Be consistent in your good character. Consistency is the secret behind true greatness. Anyone can be kind once. Anyone can speak the truth once. Anyone can do a good deed once. But to be respected and trusted by others, you must do good again and again. You must show people that your character is not just a one-time act, but a way of life. In Islam, character is not about doing something big once. It is about doing something good regularly, sincerely, and quietly. People are watching. They notice who you are when things are easy, and they especially notice who you are when things are hard. If you smile only when you are happy, but frown when you are upset, they will see that your character changes with your mood. But if you stay kind, polite, and respectful, even when you are tired, stressed, or upset, that's when people begin to truly admire you. That's when you earn real respect. When you're consistent in your good character, people begin to trust you. They know what to expect. They know that you won't act one way today and another way tomorrow. That kind of stability is rare, and people respect it deeply. They feel safe around you. They believe in your words because your actions always match. But being consistent is not always easy. There will be days when you don't feel like being patient. There will be days when you feel like ignoring others, saying something rude, or giving up on your values. That is when your strength is tested. That is when your true character is shown. And every time you choose good behavior, even when it's hard, Allah is writing it down for you. Every moment of patience, every small act of kindness, every time you control your anger, it all builds your character. And over time, it builds your reputation. You don't need to do something big to earn respect. Even a small habit done every day with sincerity can make a big impact. Saying salam first, smiling at others, helping someone without being asked, speaking the truth even when it's uncomfortable. These things may seem small, but when you do them daily, they become part of who you are, and people begin to associate your name with goodness. Also, remember that being consistent doesn't mean being perfect. You will make mistakes. You will fall. But when you do, don't stay down. Get up. Apologize if needed. Learn from it, and go back to your values. People respect those who take responsibility for their actions. They respect those who grow after falling. That's also a form of consistency, coming back to goodness again and again. So if you want to be respected, let your goodness be part of your daily life. Don't just act nice on special days or in front of certain people. Be someone whose character shines all the time. Be known for your honesty, your patience, your kindness, and your humility. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Let your consistency be your legacy. Because in the end, People may forget what you wore, what you owned, or what you said, but they will never forget how you behaved, day after day, year after year. And when you are consistent in your good character, you don't just earn respect. You build a name that lives on even after you're gone. 6. Keep your relationship strong with Allah. There is no strength, no peace, and no true respect without a strong relationship with Allah. People may admire your looks, your words, or your success, but if you are disconnected from your Creator, all that admiration is empty. Respect that comes from people can fade, but when Allah honors you, He places respect for you in the hearts of people, without you having to ask for it. That is the power of a heart connected to its Lord. A strong connection with Allah brings something into your personality that cannot be explained. It gives you light in your face, calmness in your words, and confidence in your steps. People feel it without knowing what it is. They are drawn to your peace. They see something different in you. And that difference is the blessing of your relationship with Allah. When you remember Allah often, your heart becomes soft. Your soul becomes clean. You treat people better. You speak with more kindness. You avoid sins not because you're afraid of being caught, but because you love Allah too much to disobey Him. That kind of sincerity makes people trust you. That kind of purity earns deep and lasting respect. Some people try so hard to be respected by chasing fame, money, or attention. They wear expensive clothes, speak in fancy words, or pretend to be something they're not. But deep down, they feel empty. They fear being alone. They fear being forgotten. But the one who builds a strong relationship with Allah never feels alone, never feels forgotten, because they know that their worth is not in people's eyes, it's in Allah's sight. When your heart is attached to Allah, you stop being a slave to people's opinions. You no longer change yourself just to please others. You live for something higher. You walk with dignity because you know who you are. You are a servant of Allah. And that identity gives you a strength and peace that no one can take away. Also, when your relationship with Allah is strong, you handle problems better. Life becomes easier to manage. When people hurt you, you forgive them because you want Allah's forgiveness. When things go wrong, you stay calm because you trust Allah's plan. This kind of faith makes others respect you because they see your inner strength. They see that you are not shaken by every storm. You are steady. You are grounded. You are connected to the source of all power, Allah. And remember, the best way to get close to Allah is to do good in secret. Help someone quietly. Make dua for someone who doesn't know. Give charity when no one is watching. Cry in sujood in the silence of the night. These hidden actions build your relationship with Allah like nothing else. And when Allah is pleased with you, He gives you honor in both this life and the next. So if you truly want to earn respect from people, focus first on earning the love of Allah. Make Him your priority. Build your life around Him. Trust Him with your heart, your plans, and your dreams. When He is with you, you don't need anyone else. And when He loves you, He makes the world respect you, even if they don't understand why. Now you know. Earning respect doesn't require loud words, a high status, or seeking attention. It requires something far more powerful: good character, inner peace, and a deep connection with Allah. When you walk with truth, speak with kindness, and live with sincerity, respect will follow you wherever you go. These 6 Islamic values are not just ways to impress people. They are a path to becoming someone admired by people and loved by Allah. Make them part of your daily life, and you'll see how hearts open toward you, how trust builds around you, and how peace settles within you. If this video inspired you, then please like it, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers for more Islamic guidance that touches your heart and transforms your life. Until next time, stay kind, stay humble, and never forget: when you live for Allah's approval, the respect of people will come naturally.